So it looks like TGMLG is Shadow Storm and Demand for the follow. Welcome to the crew, everybody, with Dark Society Gaming.
All right, you want to start us off here?
Sure. Fighting over here in the top right-hand corner, round number 3, it is Demand.
All right, and in the bottom left, our purple Zerg player, he is TGMLG.
Awesome. So yeah, it looks like TGMLG's is TGMLG in game. It says Shadow Storm. I think it's only because I'm friends with him. Sometimes Blizzard's a
Okay.
little weird. It changes the name if you're friends with them or something like that.
Right, and because
Um,
StarCraft accounts used to be separate because BattleNet wasn't around. Like
yeah.
the full BattleNet system wasn't around at the time. Same way WoW took a while to get integrated and all that. So.
Well, already right off the bat, we see in a Zerg versus Zerg, we have a 13-12 coming out of TGMLG.
Wow.
It's going to
A quick
be super aggressive in this game.
Well, but it looks like he's gonna go for like a late expo now.
Interesting. I wonder if that's going to, delay his timing, because now he's not going to be able to get the 6 lings out that he wanted to build. And then he decides to build a drone behind this. Or maybe he's just going, well, maybe he's not going for a Baneling type style, because he'd need 50 gas.
Oh, but he pulls the drones off. He gets enough just for speed. Cool. This is gonna be an early link timing. Looks like it's just a link flood.
Did the drone come back? I think it did. What I've seen some Zerg players do is actually build a spine crawler at the main base, right? As soon as that pool finishes, and then walk into the mineral line and get some drone kills. But he decided to pull the drone back there.
As a Zerg player, you can build a spine crawl on the edge of someone's creep and they won't see it. There's enough space.
Yeah. There's like some spaces that works. But if you place it ever so slightly wrong, then yeah, it does look a little funky sometimes, and sometimes your opponent can see it.
Yep.
You have to know the map. I do not.
I kind of want to learn that. I kind of do. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. You know?
Maybe we'll have to get into a custom and try that out sometimes.
Yeah, I think so.
Les Ped, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it.
Well, these lings are going to walk across the map and they're going to get jump on top of TG. Oh no, speed's finished. They got the pulse around and that's it. That's all it takes in Ling versus Ling. The Lings are going to run into the main now. Projects have started. More Lings are in production, but there's none out on the field. This Queen's going to get fully surrounded and it's going to get taken out right away here. One Ling goes down, but so many more are following up. They're going to right-click the hatchery here and try and focus it down. The drones are furiously mining away. Oh no, and they're going down.
Yeah, 4 lings pop here, but that's not going to be enough. This natural base is pretty much toast right now. Whole bunch of lings are now about to walk into the main base, and pretty good positioning on the queen. That's not bad. It's going to be really trading very well. Whole bunch of lings pop for Demand, and now he is going to fend off a couple of lings for now.
Oh, I think he just took a slightly better. No follow-ups though. Macro finally happening back, but it's drones he's following up with back home.
Yeah,
Knows he's got the damage in.
And we're looking at 16 to 13 lings right now, but the production cycle is kind of in favor of Demand. He is behind on 1 queen, so that will only last ever for so long. And just a little bit here, he will be behind 4 lings. Actually, not with the main group, are going to get surrounded here, and now the lings are going to be attacking the natural base of Demand once again.
MLG is taking the better fights, forcing the larvae out from D-Man, and then getting a couple more drones on the side, making sure he stays ahead of that economy curve, but a Roach Warren goes down.
Yeah, definitely. TGMLG got everything he wanted to get done out of that attack. A Roach Warren is going to go down for Demand, so I think he's going to be focusing on just getting a couple of roaches out here and hoping that he can get something done on the other side of the map, or at least secure an expo and drone up here. But keep in mind, TGMLG, he's ahead in that drone count. And, even though it's only about 5 drones right now, 5 drones is a lot in ZVZ, especially in any mirror matchup.
Oh, and he's going up to way more. So many drones about to pop here. It's 15 drones now on that expo. That's a huge economy advantage. And he's just going to keep skyrocketing ahead every minute that passes. He has the banelings now. I would like to see him walk one bailing up the ramp, you know? Trigger an explosion on those lings there. And there it goes. Come on. There we go. They're walking up the ramp. Let's go. This is the fight. Oh, and the banelings hit so well. Now the lings are going to jump on top of these roaches.
I think he still has barely enough to defend, but I think that was still a very cost-effective trade for TGMLG.
I think the larvae alone that was committed to that is effective.
Yeah, definitely. Huge baneling hits. That's what every single Zerg player wants to see. But, you know, those roaches honestly kept a man alive right there. Had he not gone for the tech, I think the game just would have ended right there. But he has one more fighting shot right here, even though it's looking pretty favored to TGMLG at this point in the game.
So third base goes down for TGMLG here, but no extractor secure on the second base.
Yeah, no extractors on the natural base for TGMLG. That's going to really reduce the amount of roaches that he can produce. He's only about 100 and, well, he just spent some on 4 roaches. So, you know, 1 extractor with 2 drones, that's not going to be enough. But, you know, then again, the economy is still kind of insane for TGMLG in comparison. Layer started up for demand here. He's not mining any gas right now, so it's going to be tough to transition to mutas, but he might switch that over in just a little bit. Maybe he's looking for that fast roach speed to come out onto the map. Overall, though, no natural expansion attempted to be taken from demand at this moment.
Another extractor gets taken by D-Man. He's looking here to max out his economy on that one base. He's already a sneaky base down the top left.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to help him out a little bit on the economic side of things. If TG lets this game go kind of longer, and you know, Demand is able to crawl his way back into the game, that could help him out quite a bit.
I'd like to see a couple Ravagers committed by D-Man start sniping Overlords on the map and take control. There's so many Overlords on the map, he could do so well with that, and no speed, right? But right now, TGMLG is looking to push out. He has the Evo Chambers down. He could go for a 1-1 upgrade timing. Creep Tumors now. Everything's going TGMLG's way right now, it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. And the main forces of TGMLG are going to start to walk across the map. Keep in mind, it's going to be about 50 or so army supply versus 28. We have to wait for those banelings to pop, and then that army supply will go back up.
You know, TGMLG has more supply in drones than D-Man has supply in total, actually, right now.
Yeah,
which is a sad sight to see.
This is going to be very rough to have, and those banelings, even though those roaches are tanky, it's not going to be enough.
You could throw away just those banelings for free, really. And they can, oh, the final baneling just hit so many lings. And now these roaches are free reign. There's nothing. Are getting forced out from D-Man, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. They're getting inside that mineral line. This is going to be really hard for those lings to get us around as soon as they pop. And already he's focusing down the spire. A good call, but again, now those lings are popping out. They're hopping on top of the roaches. They're not doing bad damage, but those roaches are now just fighting back so well.
Yeah, and now the units are just now streaming across the map for TGMLG. Those drones are going to try to transfer to the sneaky base up in the top left. And it's going to make a nice little path for TGMLG to just follow those out. Mutas was a great idea. I would have liked to see him actually make the spire at his sneaky base initially, which now he is doing. But had he done that, you know, the first time, I think that could have that could have changed things up a little bit. You know, if
Oh,
he's
for
able
sure.
to get in there, get a couple of drone kills on the opposite side of the map, kill a lot of army that was on the map, then, you know, it's a different story. You know, Muta transitions can be really good, change the pace of games. And
Absolutely.
we'll see how long it'll take TG to see what is actually happening.
Well, also, roaches can't shoot up, you know?
Yeah,
But,
they're
so you
pretty
get
bad
about, like,
at
maybe
that.
10 meters out. You start +1 as soon as that spire pops, you get the meters out, and suddenly those roaches can disappear quite quickly. So long as
Hmm.
you send them across the map fast enough, you can shut down all vision, all supply, and really grind down your opponent to a halt with those mutas if used properly.
Yeah, and TG, you know, he's really so close. He's scouted everywhere on the map except for 2 bases, and that is going to be these top 2 left bases. And it looks like he's about to walk in. He goes through and checks the lower base first. He knows there's only one option now. He can produce 2 Mutalisks right now, which he does.
All
Hey,
the gas you can get.
are we about to see a 300 kill two Mutalisks with 300 kills? It can
Oh
happen.
no. So much Zerg out from TG. He hasn't checked the other bases yet.
Hmm.
Oh, but those roaches are on a kill command to that very base. He has the spine crawlers out and the mutas. Is it gonna be enough to hold?
Yeah, one more Muta in production. He now knows where the base is. The roaches are walking up there.
The mutas just
And
don't
it
do
looks
enough
like this
damage.
is pretty much going to be game now for Demand. As TG is about to take out the final base. Still has a couple mutas, so he's going to wait. Probably see what he can get done, but that is a lot of roaches. I think he'll actually just be able to take out everything here. He does have one drone on the southeastern side of the map. Not enough minerals to really do anything except an extractor, which he does throw down right now. TG even throwing the dance command.
Bit of BM here coming out. There it is, GG.